Hello, people. It is 12:28 a.m., aka midnight, and it is late as fuck. I just came out of the movie theater, watched the 10 p.m. showing of Iron Lung, the movie from Markiplier. Marky Moo, the guy, the awesome guy. I love that guy, Markiplier. And honestly, like, when I got home today, I was kind of tired, and so I was really debating whether or not I should come watch it, because, you know, it's Iron Lung, and I never really gave the game a chance. When he first started recording it, like, I remember seeing like maybe like the first 5 minutes. I was like, damn, this shit's boring. Like, it's just a guy. He can't see. There's no visuals. He can't see shit. And you're moving buttons with the little coordinate things, and like a manual. And I was like, that's a boring ass watch. Like, this is boring. And I never watched it again. And then the game blew up, and I never really understood why. I never really gave it a chance. I was like, well, that's just another one of those things, right? And so when I went to the movie, I wasn't really expecting much. I was like, man, this movie might even be boring, because what is he gonna do? It's one guy sitting in the submarine, and mind you, I don't know any of the story at all, and so it's one guy sitting in the submarine, tracking coordinates or going to places or whatever. It's like, how is he gonna make that entertaining? Is this gonna be like a one-man show? Like, is he just gonna, like, and I know one-man shows work, right? Because, like, there's a lot of people who like that one Doctor Who episode where it's just, what's his name? Peter Capaldi by himself. You know, you hear people say that's their favorite episode. People love that episode. And I was like, okay, well, it could work. One-man show could work. Then, I mean, it was awesome. It was amazing. It was peak. It really was just, I was like, just wow, bro. I mean, it makes me, I want to play the game now. I want to go check out the game myself. You know, I don't even want to watch him play. I want to go experience it myself, because if it's half as good as the fucking movie was, I mean, I understand why it fucking blew up like that. I mean, the movie, it's just like, it just gets better and better and better the more it goes on, and then it fucking ends. Like, it was so good. It was so good, man. 10 out of 10, I don't know. Let's see, let's be realistic. No, it really was like a 10 out of 10 experience. Mostly because I know nothing about the story, so I have nothing to critique on that. I know, I went in with no expectations, even low expectations, because it's fucking Iron Lung. So I was like, well, who gives a shit? But it was Markiplier, so I was like, I gotta go support. But my peak 10 out of 10. So now I'm gonna spoil it. Maybe not too much. I think I'm gonna spoil it little by little, and if you think it's too much, then you fucking click off. All right. So the movie starts off with this guy, Simon, which is played by Markiplier. Well, it starts off with a monologue, but I wasn't able to hear because some goofy-ass ladies came in last minute as soon as the movie was starting with their bright-ass flashlights talking about where are my seats. Don't you hate? I just hate those fucking people. Anyways, it starts with Simon in the sub, and they give him like a list of coordinates in the map, and they're like, check these places out. And so he goes, checks the places out, and he sees like an animal skeleton or whatever, and he gets pulled back out. And they're like, well, we haven't seen animal skeletons before, and so we need you to go back in. And he does not want to go back in because something was in there with him, right? And so he spams all the buttons and he tries to get out, and he figures out that this camera that he has on the submarine. Okay, well, I'm just fucking spoiling. Okay? This is like the beginning of the movie. Although I don't know. It was just, I was just so engrossed in it that like it just kind of went by like that. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, it was awesome. But he figures out that the camera is an X-ray. And by that point you figure out that this skeleton thing, he doesn't figure it out because he's fucking stupid or something, I guess. But this skeleton fish, the skeleton of a fish that he clearly saw down there, it's a fucking fish. It's the live fish that was following him earlier. And who knew there was so much fucking lore in Iron Lung? Is the gameplay like that? Because if the gameplay has all this lore, like by uncovering the different parts of the ship, and like you got to do all this different stuff to find the secrets, and the story comes in like that. That is awesome. That's amazing. I mean, what an interesting game, man. Hold up, I saw some cop lights. That's not good. No one likes cop lights. But yeah, so that happens, and he's sent back in. But the second time back in, he gets like thrown in roughly. And the whole movie, the whole rest of the movie, he's pretty much injured. And he's called a convict, so nobody likes him because he's a convict criminal. And you find out more about his backstory. And it just, like, the more you uncover, the more of the lore that the movie uncovers as you go along, it's just, the more interesting it gets and the better. It's just so good. I don't know what to say except that it's just oh my gosh, wow. But he starts exploring, right? And the second time around, he's like, well, there's a skeleton isn't there. And they're like, oh. Until he starts exploring more of the place, because they're not going to bring him back up unless he finds the skeleton. And so he goes looking for it, and he finally rams into it. And presumably this first skeleton that he goes into, it is a skeleton. Presumably. It might have been, honestly, it might have been alive. I think it was alive. It was an alive fish. In this pool of blood, because it's Iron Lung. So we gotta remember, this guy, I don't know the lore, but it would seem like, and this is spoilers, unless you already played the game, in which case it's not spoilers. The world, as I understand it, the world has been taken over by aliens. And the ocean is an ocean of blood. And the ocean is an ocean of blood. And there's no trees left in the world. Right? And so I always thought Iron Lung was like a scary game, because it's a horror game. I thought it was a horror game in the sense that there's like a fish going around and you gotta dodge him, like a big ass scary fish is gonna eat your tank. and you're gonna dodge him, or else you're gonna die, right? I thought that was the whole premise. But no, it goes way deeper than that, and it's in a good way too, in a good way. But anyways, I don't remember what happens, but oh yeah, so he impels this fish, right? And then they start bringing him back up, and the alive fish fucking attacks him because he has the smaller fish, which is basically a fucking bait. He's bringing bait for the bigger fish. So he gets attacked. His tank goes down, and he has to reset the power and the engine and everything. And then after that, he starts kind of going crazy. And something about this tank is that he has limited oxygen, so his time is fucking limited. Okay, he does not have a lot of time in there. And the movie, they keep reminding you that he is a convict, and so as they reveal more of Simon's lore, which I'm about to tell you, is that Simon, presumably was part of this thing called Eden, right? And I can't remember the name of the plot, but like he was part of this like, I guess, colony or village, or I don't know what it was, organization called the Plot of Limerence or something like that. I don't remember the exact name, but they had the last tree. They had the last tree ever, and the base fucking exploded, and so there's no more trees anymore. And so everyone's pretty defeatist. They're all looking for ways for humanity to survive, which I'm assuming there's not many left. I'm assuming there's not many humans left. Right, and so, later on, like way later on, you find out they call this dude Simon the Butcher. And again, they don't explicitly say this, but he kills people to use them as soil for the tree. And then some kind of conflict happened in this plot land where they caused them to blow up everything, and now they blame him for blowing it up. Which I don't know because we never really get a clear story from his side. From his side, he says he didn't do it. He says it wasn't supposed to happen. That's what he says. And I mean, you don't really know. You don't really know because this guy, you can't really trust him like that. And so at some point, so when the thing shuts down, he finds this like pendant from his brother, which I think it could be his literal brother, but it also could just be like one of the people that lived with him, which he called brothers. But yeah, so then he starts like finding his way around the ocean again, this ocean of blood, and let's see, he starts finding his way in the ocean of blood. And so he starts, like, his oxygen level starts going down, the radio won't work, and so he's like kind of going crazy, and at some point he just starts mapping out the area that he's going through. And then at some point he hears a voice. This girl called I don't remember, but this girl from presumably another ship, or like from command, starts talking, and she's all like, oh my gosh, you're from them, you came to help, and he's like, oh, so you're stuck down here too, and then she's like, oh. And at this point, fucking Simon, he's on this last oxygen little square thing. So he is going insane. And I mean insane. And so, they keep talking, some lore exposition, which it was all very interesting, very good world building. And I can't remember shit. Anyways, at some point, this guy, he looks at the fucking speaker, and he realizes that the wire isn't connected. And then he has like a whole meltdown, and at some point, he actually makes it out of the area that he's in, and he gets connected with the girl from the, I don't know, power command house control. I don't know what you want to call it. I don't know what it's called. From the base, we'll say. And her name, also spoilers, is Ava. And so she starts talking, and he's like, how do I know that it's really you? And she says some stuff, and he's like, okay, so it's really her. But they do. Okay, this is like actual spoil. Like, I'm gonna spoil the end now. This is the end. Right now. This is the end. They don't save. They do not save Simon. And this movie turns from like an existential, like he's gonna die, like kind of survival horror kind of stuff, to like a eldritch horror, like this iron lung thing, these aliens, the blood ocean. The girl, she's like the aliens themselves trying to get Markiplier to end himself, and they're going after him, and it turns into like an eldritch thing. Is the way that I would describe it. I don't know what other way you would describe it. But shenanigans happen, and it's just epic. It was just awesome, amazing shit, bro. But yeah.